Good evening and welcome to Travel Talk with Lorie. Tonight I have a very special guest who happens to be one of my associates, Erica Edmondson, but she's going to tell us about her daytime job.
Yes, so during the day I am Erica Edmondson, account executive for Home Health of Wilson. And we do cover Nash County, so that's why this is a great partnership here with WHIG and Miss Lorie at Coffee Mug Travel.
So tell us a little bit about what you do for your day job.
So being a home health company, we serve patients in their homes, which means we do skilled nursing, physical, occupational, and speech therapy in the home. It does require a doctor's order to get started, but once we're in there, our clinicians kind of set the pace and work with the doctor for your customized plan to keep you out of the emergency room or out of a facility.
And at nighttime and weekends, she sells a lot of family travel, okay? A lot of family travel.
Trying to.
Yeah, a lot of family travel, as well as a few honeymoons you've booked.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really breaking into the honeymoon market too. So we tonight are talking about that first vacation after the pandemic and how special and fun it needs to be. Now we've had a lot of people wanting to book special like bucket list vacations, like going to Europe, doing Hawaii, doing Alaska next year. You know, some people are thinking, you know, next year is going to be the time to go to Disney World, because that's kind of something we've been promising the kids, and their first trip after the pandemic needs to be huge.
That's right.
So we're going to give you plenty of fun ideas tonight, starting with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Pull back the shades on a blue sky, sunny day. Watch all the worries of the world just sail away. An ocean, keep your heart wide open. I'm too busy feeling this free. Hey, 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 come on and celebrate. Hey, 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 it feels so good, go ahead. Hey, 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 don't let them only slip away. Perfect time, so let's go. Let's go ahead, open your eyes and free your soul. You picked the perfect time, so let's go, let's go. Taking a breeze with the magic kind of view. All that you need is right in front of you. So much to see, so much to do. I'm too busy feeling this free. Hey, 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 don't let a moment slip away. Hey, 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 it feels so good, go ahead and open your eyes and free your soul. You picked the perfect time, so let's go, let's go. Let's go.
And of course, that last video, the Norwegian Encore, we all know that when that ship came out, she wasn't out but just a few months before we ran right into COVID in 2020. But she's a neat ship. She has a racetrack on top.
Mm-hmm.
along with a few other things like laser tag and things that would be so interesting to do while you're on board that ship.
I agree. That appeals to kind of the older kids that you may get bored on some other types of ships. So that's a really cool attraction. That laser tag's even interesting to people our age too.
Oh yes, yes, and the grandparents. That's grandparents. So it'd be interesting to me too. Okay. Even though I'm not sure I would actually ride in those cars myself to drive, but I would love to see them going around the track. Okay. My husband, he's not on here now. He would probably do the car. I wouldn't be doing it. So, I mean, there's lots of fun things coming up with Norwegian Cruise Line. We actually have a special that's going to be going off on May the 20th with Norwegian Cruise Line with a lot of our people from our company. It's going to be on our website, www.coffeemugtravel.com, and we're going to be promoting a lot of more information about that in the next week. But that's going to be a fun event. We also have a special onboard credit going with the Norwegian Cruise Line right now.
Very special.
And of course, they do still have that 30% off, pick 5, which includes buy one, get one free air, and lots of nice cruises to book for 2022 and 2023.
Yep, lots of cool things that you would forget that you could cruise to, like the Greece one that we've talked about. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to Greece and all those stops there? So that you can capitalize on those deals as well until, at least for right now. We're not sure when it'll stop, but it's not going to go on forever.
But yeah, but right now we're looking at toward the end of May. Toward the end of May and you're right about the Athens. Flying in Athens, because I looked at it because it's the same ship Bill and I went on in the Mediterranean. I looked at that same cabin number, believe it or not. Same cabin, round trip airfare, all of it for less than $5,000, even including the travel protection. I was amazed. Of course, it made me want to book.
I know.
For October of this year, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, we'll see. It's nice to be dreaming. It's nice to look at what you want to do for that post-pandemic.
Right.
Okay. I personally have got several bucket list trip plans for post-pandemic for next year, and keeping my fingers crossed that I'm going on that brand new Scarlet Lady by Virgin Voyage in September of 2021 this year. Hopefully we'll be sailing on that ship then, so we'll see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So now we want to switch gears from cruising and talk about the happiest, most magical place on earth. And I will agree, it is a great magical place, the Magic Kingdom and Disney World. So we're going to see a couple of videos about that and then come back and talk about the family fun you can have at Disney World.
Instant you start planning a trip to Walt Disney World Resort, a beautiful tomorrow can be just a dream away.
Tomorrow's just a dream away. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
1, 2, 3. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. Oh, there's a great, big,
what a lovely day for a tea party.
right?
Hi, Alice. Yes, Your Majesty. Are you on your tippy toes?
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Oh my gosh, look at that! So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Let your tomorrow begin today at Walt Disney World Resort.
And that last scene where you're standing there and the people are out singing, that always happens in the mornings before they do rope drops. So you're standing there waiting patiently and impatiently to get in, okay? If it's your grandkids, they're waiting impatiently, okay? The adults are kind of waiting patiently. But they come out and sing and have all kinds of characters out there. And it's just wonderful in the mornings to be there when Magic Kingdom opens up.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they did the rope drop. You mean like to open the park?
Yep, to
Oh,
open the
that's
park.
neat.
They do. They
Makes
do.
it like a grand experience.
They do. And of course, they actually do rope drops in all the parks, pretty much. But the one in Magic Kingdom, because you can see right there where the train goes around.
Okay.
You can see everybody up there, so it's really
That's
amazing
fun.
to see. It really is a fun experience. It truly, truly is the most magical place on earth.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to getting that planned for me and some family members. So they've got a lot of cool new exhibits. They've updated some stuff, some restaurants I think I've seen. So I think Disney's ready to come back too, and we're ready for Disney to come back as well.
Well, and even this month, some of my favorite restaurants have opened back up. Chef Mickey's is now open with characters. And Cape May Cafe, which I love. I love to do breakfast with Beach Minnie. But then I also love to do it at night when you're doing the seafood buffet.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it is awesome. I mean, they have the New England clam bake, lobster bake, and it's really, really a good experience to do there. Of course, I love all the little sand castles they have throughout the restaurant too. I mean, those are kind of like my favorite.
And we can help you up to a year out for Disney.
Yes,
so
we
we can
can.
start talking about next summer and fall's trips now to go ahead and get you booked, because they are expecting things to be busy next year. So I would not wait till June to book an August trip.
Right, exactly, because we're expecting to see a lot of sold out signs next year, okay, sold out. And we are booking we are booking a lot of families to Disney right now, because Disney seems to be a place to go. They are opening up more and more. And so, you know, and Erica's right, as the fall of the year comes in, you're thinking about that fall trip next year, you're thinking about that Halloween trip next year. We need to be talking now. Because the year out really is the better price. And of course, you know, if they offer those 30% or 35% off after you're booked, we can always call them back up and they will reprice your trip, which is the best thing, and you're not losing a thing by getting them to reprice.
Right. So booking early really is your way of getting the best price and securing that spot all in one.
Now, we're going to be seeing next one of my favorite of all time things is to look at the restaurants, okay, the food, okay?
Yes.
Anybody knows me, I'm going to tell you about the food first on cruises and at Disney World. When I'm recommending restaurants, I'm going to be like, do you know anything about this restaurant? The other day I had a client call and say, what do you know about T-Rex? I said, I can tell you about the food and the experience, because eating in T-Rex at Disney Springs, Disney, is an awesome experience, okay? It is really cool. I enjoyed it, but my grandkids enjoyed it even more. But when you're selling on a cruise ship, I think food to me is one of the most important things, okay?
Yeah.
So this next video we're getting ready to see from MSC Seashore is MSC's newest ship, okay, that we'll be selling here soon. But we're going to be looking at her bars and restaurants, because she's got some awesome, awesome looking bars and restaurants. And I'm back there with the gelato. I'm just going to tell you that now, okay? They had to show that in the specialty coffees. They have to show them, okay?
And that rotating sushi bar, I mean, that doesn't happen around here.
Yeah.
So I would certainly like that experience on a cruise ship.
And the teppanyaki.
Yeah.
And that was huge looking, the teppanyaki restaurant was. So then, of course, I, I, I could be there, okay? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I could be there eating, you know, and 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 I could be there eating, you know
Yeah, and I think for families in general, not having to worry about food on a cruise ship, that it's all taken care of, and not that it's just taken care of, it's like gourmet and like way nicer than you'd ever get back home, or you'd have to pay a small fortune for it. That's huge, to not have to worry about, well, what are we going to get to eat? It's already there. You just have to show up.
Exactly, and they have a variety, okay, because every cruise ship has sort of like the foods that kids would eat, like your pizza and your burgers and your mac and cheese and your hot dogs and those kind of things. Then they also have like what the adults would like, your steaks and your seafood and like your teppanyaki. Now, of course, my oldest granddaughter, when she goes on a cruise, she eats steak every night. Okay, that's what she's going to get, and they learned her every night she's eating
That's funny.
steak. Okay.
She's trying to get the most out of it.
Yeah, she's trying to get the most out of it, okay? But they all have different specialty restaurants and different restaurants that are included. They give such a variety. There is really something there for everyone,
Right.
okay? Not to mention all the ice creams and desserts and coffees,
Right.
that you're going to find on board. And then, of course, the adults have their areas like the bars that have all kinds of different cocktails that you're never going to find. I mean, you're up there and it's like amazing to me the amount of variety that they
Right.
serve on a cruise ship.
It kind of brings me back to my college days when you paid for a meal plan, but then the dining halls were just you're free to roam, your choice if you wanted pizza and sushi or whatever they had that day, but this is on a whole other level.
Oh yes, this is definitely, and it's definitely a nice experience. So personally, I'm looking forward to getting back on that first cruise ship
Yes.
and eating, okay? All right? And being able to stand on my balcony and know I am out in the middle of the ocean one more time. Now, something else that I'm really, really excited about is that we're going to get touring back, okay? I have a special company, Globus, and all their products are wonderful. Their Avalon River Cruises, we all know, Tulip Time, we're doing that next year. But they also do some other kind of touring. They do Cosmos, which is everything's included still, but it's like a little bit more affordable touring, okay?
Like a mid-range.
Not all your meals are included like it is with Globus. And then they have monograms, which is if you want to be on your own, do you truly want to be on your own in a country that you don't know anything about or that you might not be able to speak the language? So touring with monograms puts you on your own, but it still gives you the advantage of doing the guided tours with VIP access. And then they're there, they have local hosts to help you do all those things you want to do on your own. So we're going to watch a few videos about that, and then we're going to come back and talk about it, because it is really time to think about adventuring out either here in our country or over in Europe.
When you travel to a dream destination, you have a choice. A very important choice. You could choose to go at it on your own.
This way?
You want to try back that way?
Yeah. Should have taken the elevator.
Or you can choose to go with monograms. Which means you will never be alone.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Carlo. Very nice to meet you.
Hey.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Rome, guys. Our car is right here.
How far to the hotel, Carlo?
Oh, it's gonna be 20 minutes, no more
Oh,
than
yeah?
that.
Amigo.
No, no, no,
We're gonna
taxi.
go taxi. Dio taxi.
Give me my bag, sir.
No, sir, no thank you. No thank you. We're gonna go to the front, please.
So we are about to drive by the Coliseum, and your hotel is just up here.
Because with monograms, you'll be given something that is truly invaluable.
Yes, we're at, stop!
Your own local host. And this changes everything.
I feel like we've come down this street like 5 times now.
What do you want to do? Should we just go back to the hotel?
I don't know.
Find it?
No.
In a place where everything is foreign, you'll be feeling like a local.
There's Carlo right there.
What does it say?
He says we need to order the tiramisu.
And while everyone else is getting frustrated, you'll be getting the VIP treatment,
If you travel with us, you skip the lines.
trading waiting for reveling, and trading wondering for wonderment.
Babe, this isn't the line to the Coliseum. It's around the corner. It's on the other side.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Come on. It's longer than this one.
In places where you don't even begin to know your way. With us, you will never feel lost.
So these are your tickets. You are in the first class car.
Right. Where's ours? Come on, come on. Where's...
That's the monogram's difference. We're with you every step of the way. Which means fewer hassles,
There's no more trains today.
more amazing. It's no wonder why those who travel with monograms never travel any other way again. Book your all-in-one vacation package today.
Mom and Dad. For as long as I can remember, our family vacations weren't much of a vacation for you at all. Really, they were just vacations for me. You fulfilling my wishes. Doing what I wanted to do. And going where I wanted to go. Along the way, you made sacrifices, putting your own travel dreams on hold. You did anything and everything to take care of my wildest desires. So, isn't it about time to let someone take care of yours? Well, I can attest better than anyone. It absolutely is. It's time you followed your whims. Check things off your list. And let somebody else take the reins while you do it. It's time for you to see the world in fashion. The best of the best, and none of the hassles. Because we all know you've earned it. Today is the day that your time begins.
So I don't know about you, Erica, but if I'm going, I'm definitely going one of these three, okay?
That felt so relatable. I mean, being lost. Our personal experience, even going on a New York bus trip, We ate at the same place twice because we couldn't figure out where to go. We were lost, and even though you should know where you're going, adults, it's overwhelming to be in a new place. So that's huge.
Well, it's wonderful to know that you can be, if you want to be on your own, but you're not completely alone. So there's somebody there that's going to help you, okay?
Right.
You can do the VIP touring in the day if you choose to, or you can do things on your own, but there's going to be a local host there that can help you, that knows the language, that knows where you need to go, can recommend places, and you can have so much more of an experience by just having somebody there that's at your disposal to help you.
And you don't waste as much time getting lost, waiting in lines, not knowing where to go.
Exactly.
Just totally different experience when you come back rested versus coming back stressed. Because how many times have you heard someone say, well, I need a vacation from that vacation?
Oh, exactly. And of course, with Globus and Cosmos, you're going to get the motor coach experience. You're going to get somebody, you know, every day you're going to be doing things. You're going to have some free time. But every day you're going to get those VIP tours. You know, the thing with Globus is somebody's going to take your bags on and off the bus. Somebody's going to check you into your hotel room, so you don't have to worry about that. I just think it's just worry-free traveling. And the amount of things you're going to see with the VIP touring is just enormous compared to what you would see on your own. Right. So I think that's just a great way to look at it. Well, I've had fun tonight, when we're talking about fun. I've had fun tonight talking about all these great destinations. But we're going to finish up with a video that I just personally love from Carnival, because it's about fun, people, and this is what you want to have. When you're out there on vacation, especially now more than ever, after getting over this pandemic and the whole world getting back to normal, we all want to have fun. So let's take a look at fun.
This video opens with a Carnival cruise ship sailing on a deep blue ocean. A fun-filled vacation montage shows children splashing at Waterworks Water Park and 2 Carnival guests parasailing above a crystal clear sea.
We at Carnival believe fun is a choice, but it isn't always an easy one. We get it. You've got stuff going on.
On a desk, a computer keyboard is surrounded by a hodgepodge of Post-it notes, a slice of pizza, and a mug of coffee. 2 hands type in sped-up motion.
Work stuff.
In a supermarket, a shopping cart rolls down an aisle in sped-up motion.
Life stuff.
On a busy highway, 6 lanes of traffic move along.
Stressy stuff. Fortunately, we created an escape from all that stuff.
A montage shows a woman lounging on deck with a book, Carnival guests swimming beneath a clear waterfall, and a man ziplining over tropical trees.
45 years ago, a man set out with a second-hand ship and a belief. Cruising should be accessible to everyone, because we all need more fun. A belief passed down from father to son, ship to ship. That's why fun is in our DNA, our very makeup. Tirelessly tested again and again, day and night.
A montage shows a Carnival guest speeding down a tubular, multicolored water slide, a man and woman ballroom dancing, and a group of Carnival guests line dancing.
Fun isn't always a nice to have, it's a necessity. It makes you a better person, a better parent, a better friend. It helps you live your best life.
Another montage of smiling Carnival guests shows a dad piggybacking his daughter, a little boy hugging a Cat-in-the-Hat costumed character at a Dr. Seuss-themed parade, and a family splashing in a turquoise bay.
So, carpe that diem. Sure, you might look a little silly doing it, but holy sea cow, doesn't it feel so freeing? This is how lives were meant to be lived. And look, we know fun's relative. His fun is different from her fun, is different from theirs, it's different from yours.
The words his, her, theirs, and yours appear, with a montage of guests having fun, relaxing with cool drinks, snorkeling, and pedaling a recumbent bike on an elevated track through a cloudless sky.
Maybe your fun is flying down a giant water slide, or racing through the sky, or simply taking a moment to let out a deep
2 guests recline in lounge chairs on a pristine beach looking out at a serene ocean.
Nice, right? But here's the thing. Fun doesn't just happen. You have to want it. You have to opt in. You've got to grab fun when it floats your way.
A montage shows Carnival guests tubing along a gentle river, jumping and splashing at a Carnival water park, and tossing a ball at an onstage competition.
After 45 years and 80 million guests, we still believe one thing. fun is a choice. We're here to make it an easy one. So let's do this.
The Carnival ship horn logo appears.
Carnival, choose fun.
Text appears. Fun is a choice. Carnival, choose fun. Legal disclosures. Copyright 2018 Carnival Corporation. All rights reserved. Carnival is a registered trademark. Choose fun is a trademark. The Carnival ship horn logo is a registered trademark.